Before I talk about the common mistakes that most traders make, let's go to the chart. I want you to see what we have just explained on the chart. Yes, so I'll take you to the chart. Let's go to the chart. Let's go to trading view and see it. Now remember the rules. Remember the rules. The first rules is go to your daily time frame to get direction. What is this trade doing on daily time frame? What is it doing on daily time frame? Look at the chart. Can someone tell me what is the trade doing? Please unmute the mic and tell me what is the trade doing. Is it going up or is it uptrend or downtrend? The overall from these points you're seeing, even from the beginning, what do you see? Is it downtrend or uptrend? Which one is stronger? Type in the comment section. I will see it. Anyone? Which one is it doing? This is an uptrend. Someone says an uptrend. Beautiful. And I like the fact that I asked this question, because if I did not ask this question, I would have just moved on like that. Look at the charts very well. I'm bringing the chart back. Is it uptrend or downtrend? This is daily. This is daily. And by the way, if I talk about this point, this is starting from December last year. This place I am from December last year to this point. If I'm to pick the lines and draw according to what we are having here, so look at this trade very well. Look at this trend. What are we having? Is this uptrend or a downtrend? What are we having there? Uptrend or downtrend? What would you say? Obviously, this is a downtrend. No, this is a daily time frame. So each candle you're seeing there is 1 day. It takes 1 day to play this small candle, no matter how small it is. So you might not be able to see the full structure. But where is it falling to? Is down. It has not until it breaks this part and start going up. That's when we think maybe it's an uptrend, or for now, it's a downtrend. Whatever is happening here, all the correction that is going to happen inside here is still below this previous high. So it's still down. So what are we looking for? Buy setup or sell setup? Buy setup or sell setup? Let's go. What we're going to look for, tell us in the comment section. Are we looking for buy setup or sell setup? So today is at this point. So let's go to 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour and see market structure. Today, market structure today is what? What do we have today on market structure? Mind you, is a downtrend on daily. So all what we are going to do is going to be sell. So what we are going to look for is going to be a sell order. So now the market is around a psychological level. Notice what happens here. The market has pulled. This is Sunday, Monday. This is today. This is today. First of all, let me show you how I do mark my trade. I showed you guys this before, but I'll still show you again. And first of all, I'll mark Asian highs and low. So this is Asian highs and low for today. Asian highs and low for today. So this was the highest time, Asian highs and low. Now that Asian highs falls under a liquidity zone. Please follow me through so you can understand. I want you to see the liquidity with your eye. I want you to see the liquidity with your eye. Look at this is now. Look at this double top that was formed within this area. A lot of people have placed sell order here. A lot of people have put sell order here. A lot of people have put their sell order in this place. They have put their sell order here, selling down. So the price also wants to sell. But before the price will sell, the price will first of all clear this liquidity that is here. That's the first thing the price will do. clear this liquidity first before it to sell. Now you notice that immediately after that it sold. Now let's go to 15 minutes so we can see this liquidity play out effectively. On 15 minutes, watch what I told you. Look at, immediately it cleared the liquidity, bam. It cleared the liquidity, and as if you want to go up, a lot of people will start buying. It is going up. Now it reversed immediately. Look at this displacement. This is a displacement candle. A displacement happened immediately. Boom. It was a strong displacement, rejecting going this other way. This is a strong bearish candle. Bearish engulfing. This is an engulfing. It is almost like a marabuzu, but it is an engulfing. So this is a displacement showing this rejection that they have since they have cleared this liquidity. So we needed the least liquidity of double top to be cleared. Since it has been cleared, this action has happened. Now, once this action happened, the next thing we do, or what I did, was I stepped down to 5 minutes. I'm looking for a fair value gap in that place. Now, between here and here, can you see a fair value gap? Let me put a fair value gap in that place. I want you to see with your eyes. Now, from this point to this point, can you see a fair value gap at that point? That was today around 1 o'clock. See a fair value gap at that point? The price will trade back to this point. So when the price moved to this point, what I did on that particular trade, I'll show you the setup on the Telegram. I'll take you to the Telegram group so you can see the setup. What I did was I placed a short. I placed a short immediately. I placed a short in this place. So I risk 1:2 above the wick that sweep the liquidity, and I took this one down to 2. I took it down. That was where I took it. And you notice that immediately it reached that place, it reverses. So I took it to that place and released the trade at that point. Now I'm going to show you something. So let's go to the Telegram group so we can see what happened. I want you guys to see this trade setup today. There's a Telegram group. I told them sell BTC USD at 73858. Let's go to the chart. I want you to see 73858. 73858. 73858. This is the place. Just around this area was where I gave them. Let me move it to that point so you can see it directly. $73858. Good. Now that was where I gave them the trade today. Now when I gave them the trade, they enter the trade. I want to show everything direct. No garnishing. We don't garnish anything. How technically we trade that BTC. I don't know how many of you that enter that trade, but this was the setup I gave them. Now the trade came down to this point. When the trade came down to this point, I realized that the trade is reversing. Follow me through. I realized that the trade is reversing. So I came to them. After we have taken TP1, take profit 1 and take profit 2 was done, I told them adjust your break even to this point, 73.542. Now why I did that is because, one, I don't really like closing my trade randomly, but let it be that the market has violated its structure. So 73.546. So this was around the place that they adjusted this thing to. Now why I did that is because I wasn't very sure if this trade will come down or it will continue like this, but it's better we close with a small profit than losses. That was today's trade analysis. Now, what did I follow through? The fair value gap that was here after the liquidity sweep at this point of interest, after this liquidity sweep. It was a fair value gap here. I used this fair value gap to get where we can enter the trade. So I said we should enter the trade here. When we entered the trade went up a bit. For those of you that entered the trade, you could recall that the trade went up a bit. We were at small losses, but I knew that they have already cleared liquidity. It's hard for them to come up here. So like that, the trade now went in our favor, came back to our favor. This is how it was. The trade came back to our favor and it plays out just like you can see, and we closed the market. Yes, we did not hit this take profit, but we closed on break even after TP1 and TP2 was taken. We closed on break even. We did not hit this particular place. That's it. So that's what I've just explained to you. This is what we talk about candlestick psychology. Now, did you notice that this was a rejection? That this candle might not go down. So when I observed this, that this is a rejection. No, I'm not very sure, but this is a rejection. So this is an indecision in the market. This market might not like to continue again, and I cannot just tell people close trade randomly. It can be after closing the market now come and continue. Let's adjust to break even. If the market come and kick us out at break even, no problem. If it adjusts to a point and go back, fine. That was today's trade setup. I hope you're learning something. If you're learning, type I'm learning. If you're learning, type I'm learning. That was trade setup, the trade strategy we use for today to trade BTC USD. That happens today. The signal I drop on the Telegram group, you all saw it if you have traded it. Yes, so that is it. So I hope you are learning. Now that has been done. Let's go to the common mistakes that traders make.